crisis and require military response, which is not good. Someone critically ill has sparked fears that his demise could destabilize the region and lead to a refugee crisis that could draw the U.S., South Korea, and possibly other allies. That's not good.
No.
So we're allies with North Korea, right? South Korea. So now we are not allies with South Korea.
Open up a little more. There we go. Oh, hi. I can see you now.
Yay! All right, we'll get some, matches.
We don't need tons of room, but whatever is comfortable for you guys. Okay, so yay, I'm so glad you can join live. We're just gonna stretch and release a whole lot of stress, and it'll be about 45 minutes, but if you need to do less, you certainly can. So good to see you guys. Bye. I put some links on the side if you're on the Zoom. One link is the Spotify music. I've learned on Zoom, music sounds really muffled. So I'm gonna keep the music, I have to keep letting people in. I'm gonna keep the music really, really low. If you want the music, the Spotify playlist is on the side. You could just hit click and it'll play it for you on your phone or whatever you want. So yeah, so all you're gonna need, if you guys just got in, a couple people just got in, you could just have some space on the floor or you could start on a chair. I will start on a chair for those of you who are trying to do this from a desk or from work, but you certainly can. Look at, you've got a whole group of people there. Sweet, it's good to see all of you guys. Oh, and dog yoga, that's the best. What a sweetheart. Okay, so we have a few moments to get started. You don't really need anything, just a little space and just a little time to focus on you. So let's spend maybe 1 more minute just doing anything you need to, so that maybe turning your phone notifications off or setting yourself up so that you get to focus on you for a little while. So glad to have everybody joining. Let's see, anyone else need to be let in? No, we're okay? Awesome. Good. Okay. Before we get started, you can type it in the chat or you can just talk for those of you that I can hear. What are some areas, where do you carry tension and where can we release them? You can even just show me on your body. Yeah, right? How about you girls? Lots of people right here. Yeah, right? Sometimes we feel it in our low back. Sometimes my hips get kind of wonky when I'm stressed and when I haven't, when I've been in different positions. So, okay, well, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I usually teach a stretching stress relief yoga class at American Girl on Wednesdays. So I decided I have this time, I might as well offer it to all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I will start in a chair. You do not have to. We're going to spend a little time. Ever if the music gets loud or something, just write in the chat to let me know. Remember, you can do your own. Also, there is the link. Some of you, if you wanted to pay the drop-in rate for this, you can. If you just want to do it for free, I also wanted to offer that up to you. So wherever you're seated, whether it's easy seated on the ground or whether it's in a chair, let's just start to spend a few moments. Maybe close your eyes. It helps to take all of those messages that are inundating our brain and let some of them go away when we close our eyes. We're just going to roll the shoulders a few times and just really start to tune into what this body is feeling. We've had a few weeks of life being very different than we are accustomed to, and we all take that on in different ways. Just find some awareness of how your body might be holding some tension. Some of you I know have to work from home now. Some of you aren't able to work. Both of those bring on a whole new load of stresses. So just roll those shoulders a few times and just gently, no matter where you are, let your hands start to just root into your lap. Feel your shoulders come back. You'll notice your shoulder blades sort of hugging inward a bit. And then feel like on your exhale, you can just sink downward. The shoulders melt down, the sits bones melt down, the feet melt down. If you're in a chair, notice the support that it's giving your back. If you're sitting on your own, just notice how sinking those sits bones in Lifting up through the crown of your head allows your spine to align more naturally. So before we get started, you're already here, so you already know that this will benefit you, I hope. Let me just remind you all of the ways. So stretching, releasing that tension in our body, helps us be more flexible. It helps our joints get stronger and more mobile. It helps our heart rate slow down. It helps us go into, instead of sympathetic nervous system, which we're so often in, this doing, pushing, creating, showing up, working hard, all of those things, that serves its purpose. But our bodies and our minds are meant to also have moments where we rest and digest, where we fill up with the energy of the moment that we're in, and we allow our body to release those happy hormones. Serotonin and dopamine can flood our body rather than the cortisol that helps us push hard. So just start to find your breath. Find what your body is feeling like right now. And sink deeper into this moment. There, now we have everyone. Feel that breath coming in, and try in your mind's eye to imagine that the very crown of your head, you could even put your fingertips there. Pretend that you can grab onto a ribbon and it's sent all the way down through your neck, through your spine, down into your tailbone, down into your sits bones. You're going to inhale and lift that ribbon up. You're taking tension that the neck has been feeling and the shoulders have been feeling, and you're taking it right off. Just lift up with a big breath in. On that exhale, let that hand just calm the waters down and sink it right into the earth. Rolling the shoulders back, opening the heart, letting your head gently go side to side. And then on the exhale, tuck your chin and start to feel your belly button draw in. If you have a chair, you might feel that the lower back is pushing back into that chair and that you are rolling away from it. We're gently going to press our left hand down into the earth or down into the chair. We're going to inhale the right hand up, take it to the side, and exhale, just gently feel that the right side body is drawing your head to the side. Close your eyes if you wish and just stay there for 3 whole breaths. Just going to try to change this view for a moment. Stay with your breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, letting that body sink all the way down. You're releasing tension through the side. And do that one more time. Full breath in. And a full breath out. When you're ready, let both hands come down again. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, let them melt back. Feel the heart opening wide. Turn your head to one side. Gently turn your head to the other side. Notice if that feels the same or different. And then come to the center. When you're ready, inhale, taking your second hand up as if you are just lifting that ribbon up to the sky. Big inhale. On the exhale, calm those waters down. Let that right hand anchor into the earth. Press it down. If you've got a chair, you can hold on underneath. If you're on the floor, just press it down. Inhaling, left arm up. Gently draw the head to the side. Feel the left elbow drawing you sideways. Push down with the right hand. And then notice that even though all this stuff is going on, you can have a calmness of breath. That reminds us that even if it feels like a storm going on, we can find our calm within it. We do not have to wait for every answer, for clarity, for things to align, for things to go away in order for us to find peace. We can find it right here and now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw that elbow to the side. One more time. Full breath in. Feel the right side body letting go. Great job. You're going to bring both hands down again. Inhale. Open the heart. Big breath. Lift the chin. And exhale. Round your body. If you're on that chair, you're peeling away from it. Letting yourself come down. If you're seated, you can just lean forward. You could even let your legs cross the other way if you wish. We inhale, lifting up. So a lot of times if our mind feels heavy and full, exhale coming into the heart center. Moving our body and connecting our breath with our body. Inhale, lift up. You can interlace those fingers, find that length. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Can help us release a whole lot of stress. Grabbing the edges of the chair or pressing the hands down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. Exhale, draw the belly button in and round, releasing, coming forward or down if you wish. Shake this out a little bit. Move your body, let everything go. Notice what your low back feels like, what your shoulders feel like. And then inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, bringing the hands into the heart center and just pause. Envision that there is a pause button, and no matter what it is that you might have to accomplish today or what's going on in life, you're pausing all of that. And you're coming into this moment, doing something for your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit. Just think about what it is that you would like to receive most from taking this time. And set that as an intention. You cannot set an intention incorrectly, so just listen to your heart. Think about what would benefit you most. Big breath in. And a big deep breath out. So whether you're in a chair or on the floor, we're going to inhale all the way up, interlace those fingers, lift, 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 push the sits bones down, and exhale all the way down. The right hand is going to come back. It might come to your back or to the back of the chair. The left hand is gently going to come across. As we inhale, we lift upward, and as we exhale, we draw the right shoulder back, and we allow our head to go with it. Now, as you're here breathing, notice what's happening to your tailbone. Is it lifting? Are you pushing your rib cage forward? If so, let yourself align a little more. The spine aligns, the left shoulder may draw you back. Navel center hugs in, and take a full breath in here. Full breath out as you look over the right shoulder. I have all kinds of pops in my neck when I do that. It's a good thing. Inhale, come back to the center and just gently let that left arm come up. Give it a big hug, and now look over the left shoulder. Feel as if you are hugging that arm across your body. The left shoulder draws backward. When you're ready, that left arm lifts all the way up, and we exhale, leaning over. Reach upward and then over. You're not trying to get to a certain place. Feel the openness through the left side body. Full breath in. On the exhale, we bring that left hand all the way up and around into the back of our chair or our back. Feel that shoulder draw backward. Inhale, lift up. Notice what the tailbone's doing. Draw the belly button in and sort of tuck the pelvis. Good. Bring that right hand across. Inhale, finding length as we lift up to the crown of the head. And exhale, letting the left ear draw you backwards. Stay here for 2 deep breaths. Think about aligning the spine. Lifting through the crown of the head to take all of that neck tension out. Exhale, sink deeper into the chair. Maybe if you're in a chair, pushing the low back backward. If you're in the floor, pushing the navel center toward the left hand. Full breath in. On the exhale, we just start to draw our head back to the center. We let that right arm lift up, and maybe it's here, maybe it's here. Just don't push on the elbow. Give it a huge hug and look across the body. Feel as if your inhale is bringing in this fresher, healthier, brighter air. And the exhale goes right out through the right shoulder, all the way through the right fingertips. Great. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. When you're ready, we bring that arm to the center. We inhale both arms all the way up again. We exhale, bringing those hands into the heart center and thinking about our intention again. Inhale, let the shoulders come back, and exhale, let them melt downward. Find yourself just sitting nice and tall. Good. So we're going to do one other stretch that you could do in the chair before I come down to the ground with you. If you're on the floor, you're going to do this one on your back. We're going to cross one leg and melt back. So if I'm on the floor, I'm just going to gently come here and give a huge hug, releasing the hips, So the hips and shoulders are very connected energetically in our body. Oftentimes, if you have a right hip bugging you, your left shoulder will end up bugging you. So whichever way you go, it's okay with me. I'm taking the left leg and bringing it up. The left toes are going to draw toward the left knee. We inhale, finding length through the spine, and we exhale, allowing our belly and our rib cage to come closer to our shin. If you're on your back, you're gently hugging in. On your back, you can use that left elbow to push the left knee away gently, or whichever side you're hugging in on. And now that you're there, allow some movement. Putting in some movement allows you to feel where that tension is. So I always use the analogy of a shoestring. If you think of a shoestring, if there's a knot in it and you just yank it on both sides, you're often just making that knot go deeper. So if we have a knot in our body and we add some movement, maybe rocking side to side, we actually break up that knot a little bit. When you're ready, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, completely hug your body together. It's an effort of surrendering, and just breathe right out the sits bone of the side where the knee is bent. Let tension come right out that hip. That hip is connected to your SI joint in your low back, so it's releasing low back tension. It's also helping our shoulders take a big load off. When you're ready, if you're on your back, you're just going to hug both knees into your chest. If you're in the chair, you're going to bring both feet to the ground for a moment. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, just hug your body together. If you're in the chair, you can even come all the way down. On your back, you can roll side to side. Let those erector spinae get a little bit of a release. Good. When you're ready, we rise up if we're in the chair. And we're just gently going to cross the other side, drawing the toe in toward the knee. We inhale, finding length through the spine. And on the exhale, we hug everything together. Energetically, feel as if you're giving yourself a hug. You are your only constant in this entire life. You came to this world with you, and you will leave this world with you. So feel that you are giving yourself whatever it is you need right now. It might be compassion for what makes this time and period in our lives hard for you. It might be a little bit of healing energy given to your body that's carrying and doing so much for you. Whatever it is, then allow yourself, if you wish, as if you're sort of rocking yourself, nurturing yourself, allow yourself to move a little bit with this. Letting any tension that's there break up and release. Breathing deeply in, breathing deeply out. When we're ready, we inhale one more time, finding some length, and exhale, hugging together even more tightly. Try not to worry about a destination. Your eyes can be closed. You are just feeling what you feel. Pressing that knee away from the body a little bit as you're hugging that foot in can give you a whole deeper stretch. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Thank your hips. So often we notice what we've got when it no longer works as well for us. So let's just appreciate our hips right now for their health, the way they allow us to move. When you're ready, uncross. If you're on the floor, you're just gonna hug both knees in. If you're seated, you're gonna plant those feet deeply in the floor. We inhale up and we exhale. If you're on your back, you can roll to one side and come up. I'm going to join you on the floor. Just make a little space. You don't need too much. I'm trying to keep this as something that you can just do on your own whenever you may need to. Good, come on up. I'm just making sure this is working. Here we go. Okay, so as you're ready, gently come back to that seated position. If you've been sitting the whole time, you may notice that there's a way that you like to sit. A certain leg in front feels better. Let's switch that and go to the other side. Good. You're gonna roll your shoulders back a couple times, checking in with that body, maybe doing one more quick little stretch side to side. So We've done a couple stretches a few times. I'm going to add them to a little bit of a flow, which is something that you can do anytime to just kind of reset yourself. So whether you're seated and working or doing all sorts of different things, this is something you can do to reset. Take a couple breaths, close your eyes, come back into your intention. Maybe bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth, gently letting yourself feel what you feel now after just 10 or 15 minutes. And then let's add a little bit of flow to those movements that we've already done, with the idea that sometimes letting go is a tough thing to do. If you're listening to the Spotify, I'm going to the next song. Sometimes letting go is a really tough thing to do. We try to control things we can't control. We try to know what's going to happen in the future. That is not our job. John Lennon said it best. Sometimes it's hard to let go, but we can let it be. So it is what it is, but it becomes what we make it. We're just going to put those stretches, twists, inhales, shoulder hugs together as a little flow before we come down to a deeper stretches for the rest. Here we go. Those hands turn upward. We roll the shoulders back. We inhale, draw the belly button in, relax the neck and shoulders. And when you're ready, good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands come into the heart center. Right hand comes back. Inhale, find length. Exhale, sink into that stretch. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Maybe even bringing the chin back. We inhale one more time. And we exhale, come to the center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, calm the waters down. Switching sides. We inhale, lift, opening the heart. Exhale, sink deep into the sits bones. Inhale, open up. Exhale, all the way down into those hips, looking over that back shoulder. One more time, we inhale. And exhale, come to the center. Good. We inhale, lift up. This time we exhale, bringing the right hand to the head and the left hand to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it all go out the left side. Great job. The right arm comes across. Give it a huge hug. Open your heart. Find a little trust. Look over the back shoulder if you wish. We add one more twist. It's natural here. We open up. And we exhale. Come to the center. Draw the belly button in. Roll everything out and just kind of let go. Great job. When you're ready, inhale, left arm up. Press right hand to the floor and gently stretch to the side. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, let it all go. Great job. Bring that second arm across. Give it a big hug. Open the heart. Lift through the body. Full breath in here. Exhale, add a bit of a twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen that body. Feel your right hand pushing into your sacrum. And exhale, coming to the center. We inhale one more time up, a full breath. And we exhale, calming the waters down. Just make a few circles, one direction. Great. Let go. And then go the other way. Feel your body just releasing some tension. Wonderful. We gently inhale those legs straight out. Feel yourself sitting nice and tall. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, calm the waters down. We'll do that 2 more times. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, calm the waters down. One more time. We inhale, lift up. And we exhale, calm. The left hand is going to reach, palm up. Reach to the side and then just exhale. Let it find your leg, the floor, wherever you go. The right arm lifts all the way up. Lift, lift, lift. And then if you wish, exhale, hinge. 2 deep breaths here. Feel length through the side body. The right shoulder keeps drawing back. Good. A full breath in here. And on the exhale, we turn the body and we flatten, pressing the heart forward. Feel the back side of the leg releasing. Let that knee soften. Full breath in. And a full breath and a release. We're just gently going to lean to the right side, bend the right leg, and let yourself find your left foot. Open up. Now, if we're on the chair, this is a great place to just come off the chair, use it for balance, and find a nice quad stretch. So that quad stretch also gives us that external rotation for our left shoulder. Take 2 deep breaths here. Feel the hip pushing forward to release that hip flexor. Great. Some of you might like to bring your knee down and stretch this way. For some people, that does not work. So it's not about forcing. Please remember, our whole goal here is to go internal. We can't go outside. So we learn how to go inside a little more and feel what your body needs. Great job. We're just going to gently do that on the other side for those of you who might be standing. Sweep right over and find this side. Roll the shoulder back. Open the heart. Feel the hip pushing forward. If you feel this need to bring the knee down, you can. If you feel a need to bring your foot up, you can. You know, there's some young people on here. You might even be able to do this. You don't have to. It is never about that. It's never about where we end up. It's what does our body need. And when you're ready, gently inhale that leg back out. The other leg slides up. We inhale, lift up, full breath in. Exhale, calm the waters down. Do that 2 more times. If you happen to be listening to the playlist, this song is designed with mantras that bring in good energy and replace whatever is negative, whatever is heavy. Feel yourself doing that with your breath. We're bringing in lighter, brighter thoughts, lighter, brighter energy, and we're calming down. When you're ready, inhale the right arm out with a palm up like you're holding something. When you're ready, hinge and lift that left side up. So our goal is not to get over to the right side. Our goal is to open and then exhale with a little bit of a hinge. Breathe. You can see the sky. Your left shoulder and elbow are back. Look up for a moment. Maybe gently drop the chin. Feel the body releasing and lengthening. 2 more deep breaths. On the exhale, let your body turn. The rib cage comes toward the leg, and we exhale, hinging. The head is up. The heart leans forward, and we just feel what this right side body feels like. Relax the neck. Say no to tension. Soften through the knee. And hinge forward. Feel that let go. Lots and lots of length through the back side body. What does your low back feel? What does your right hamstring feel? 2 more deep breaths. Great job. 1 more. And when you're ready, we come to the center. We're gently going to bend our knees. Reach your hands forward and just push your arms into your legs. Good. Feel that energy. You're pushing out and you're hugging in. So for those of us who have low back tension, this is a great way. You could have someone help you with this too, but if you want to do it on your own, this is a great way to reset your SI joints in your low back. So just feel that your knees are trying to squeeze and your arms are pushing out. If that doesn't feel very good, you can also do it this way, pushing out and hugging in. Whatever your body needs. 1 more deep breath. Now we're gonna switch it. The arms come to the outside. You could hold a towel or something, or you could interlace your hands. Exhale, push knees out. Inhale, hug elbows in and lengthen through the whole spine. Big, big breath. Keep pushing out as you hug in. 2 deep breaths. Here again, we learn that there can be something going on and we can still find a calm in our mind. There's a lot going on, but you can breathe in a lightness. Great job. 1 more full breath. Nice work. When you're ready, just bring both legs straight in front of you. If this feels like too much, you could put a pillow or something underneath them. It doesn't have to be tense. And we inhale, lifting that body up. We're going to exhale, calm the waters down and just hinge. So I'm keeping my back straight. I'm leading with my heart the way I would like to in life. This isn't around and how far can I reach. It's how much can I keep a straight spine and just hinge. The belly button pulls in. I'm starting to teach my neck that it can relax and the abs can take over. And we just surrender here wherever you end up. Take 3 breaths. So stretching is so different than so many other things we do. It's not about pushing yourself. It's not about going further. And it's not about judgment at all. It is about honoring. It's about moving with grace and listening to your body. And if you do that, you will notice, if you do this a few times, I'll record it for you, you will get lower without even trying. We get lower by letting it be. Okay, we're gently going to take our right hand across wherever we find it, wherever it lands. The left elbow is going to pull back like a bow and arrow and open up a big, big breath. Feel the rib cage open, feel the left shoulder draw you backward. Let that left hand just melt down. The arm kind of comes like a second spine and you just open a little more. Full breath here. Now listen to what that left leg needs. It might want to bend and you might want to make your stretch even deeper. Maybe you were great where you were. This really releases low back tension. Also, twisting is good for our nervous system. It releases, those relaxing hormones. It tells our body all is well. When you're ready, come to the center. If you did bend, please straighten. Inhale, lift up. Feel the sits bones really rooting in the ground. Exhale, calm the waters down and let your heart lead you forward. You might not go very far. Feel what you feel here. Are your sits bones still rooted? So if we reach too far forward, we roll out of our sits bones and we miss a lot of the benefit of this. Big breath in. Draw the belly button in deep to help push that exhale out. Relax your head, say no to tension. Soften the knees. And when you're ready, the left hand comes across. The right elbow is going to draw back like a bow and arrow. Good. And inhale, open. Let yourself look backward. Feel the navel center draw in. Feel your arms helping you go in two different directions. Huge release for the back, for the shoulders. It's great for our digestive system. It helps us to get the nutrients we need and get rid of what we don't need when we do a lot of twists. Remember the option. Exhale that back hand down toward the tailbone and inhale, straighten a little bit deeper. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Big, big breath. And if you wish, you can bend that knee and give it a big old hug. On your exhale, feel that both sits bones are rooting down into the earth. Full breath. Exhale, come to the center. One more time, we inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, melt down. This is called Paschimottanasana in yoga. You can go side to side. Feel which side feels a little better, which might feel more stressed. You can walk the feet like you're trying to move them forward, walk forward and back. And then surrender. Soften the knees. Take 2 deep breaths here. I'm gonna make sure you can see me okay. Good, stay with that. When you're ready, we're gently gonna come down. Many of you asked about shoulders when I asked where you feel tension. So I'm gonna show you what we're doing. I love, love, love this stretch, but I really want you to see it first. It's called a broken wing pose. We're not gonna break anything on you, I promise. But your palm needs to stay down. And you really just listen to your body. So I'm going to show it to you from both sides. We're going to take our arm and press it out to the side like we're lying down. I'm going to move away from you for a moment. I'm bending my knees and I'm laying on my side and letting my shoulder melt in. Now, if that feels like a lot on your neck, you can always put a pillow under your head or a block or anything that you've got, a sweatshirt. So flat hand. When I do it from this side, you will see that I am in charge of how much pressure I'm going to put in that shoulder. So if this already feels like enough pressure, great. If I need a little more, I'm going to lift my top leg and roll back. That allows more energy to go through that shoulder. Feel as if gravity is completely strong and magnetic, and its whole purpose is to take tension out of your body. We're releasing tension in that AC joint in our shoulder. We're letting gravity do the work. If you don't need that top leg moved, just stay right here. If you can't feel it, try walking your hand upward. It's probably sliding too far away. It should be straight out from your shoulder. If you don't feel enough with one leg lifted, you could lift both legs. You could even cross your legs. wherever your body wants to take you. We do this stretch toward the end because we've spent a lot of time connecting with our body and what it needs. Let that shoulder release, let that neck release, let gravity support you and hold you completely. Take about 5 more breaths here. So when you're ready to get out of this pose, roll right onto your belly. Let both hands slide inward and bring the elbows right under your shoulders. You're lifting that heart. Keep your head straight forward. Draw the shoulders backward and lift, lift, lift. Lift through the chin, pressing ribcage forward. Draw that belly button in deeply. Big, big breath. We're hugging and we're pressing hands and forearms down into the earth. Some of you may feel like you really want a little more from this. You could bring your hands out at an angle and lift in seal pose. The chin lifts, say no to tension. On the exhale, we melt down. The rib cage presses down, the chest comes down, the hands come under the shoulders. Press the toes into the floor, rise up, and melt into a deep child's pose. Let one shoulder melt onto the earth, the other arm lifts. Gently go to the other side. Now notice if you feel anything different on these two sides. You released one side already, right? When you're ready to come forward, melt down, let that hand come straight out again. You're gonna press the shoulder down and then you're gonna roll to your side, bring your knees together. So your lower body is in fetal position. Your upper body is in a straight line right out from your shoulder. You could do a pillow, you could put your fist there to hold. Remember, you could inhale, lift the leg if you wish. We are really listening to our body and we're just seeing what it needs on this side. There's so much tension carried in our shoulders and neck and low back and hips, and this one releases all of that if we allow it. Take 4 more big breaths here at least. Let gravity do the work. See if you can feel like your whole job is to surrender down into the earth. You're sinking 1/2 inch deeper. If you need to do anything with those legs to make this deeper or to feel better on your back, you can certainly do that. Wherever you find yourself, take 2 more breaths. Exhale, let that tension go. Let gravity soak it right out of you. Exhale another second longer than you normally would. When you're ready, melt onto your belly. Come into that Sphinx pose. That's the one where the elbows are right under the shoulders. We roll back, we lift and open, release tension in that neck. Open that body. Exhale, feel the pelvis pressing down. Let the legs grow really heavy. If you wish, walk the hands out. Inhale, lift. Big, 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 deep breath. On the exhale, we surrender down. On the inhale, we're gonna bring those hands down. We're gonna rise up and we're gonna exhale back to a child's pose. Gently let one shoulder melt, the other shoulder lifts. Feel what happens all the way through the body. And gently switch sides. Come to the center. Let the hands sweep right back to your feet. So you're still in child's pose, but now the hands come together and you just get to let go. You can melt side to side if you wish. Feel yourself being there for you. Know that you have done the best job you can to weather this storm that we're in. There's no rules. Hopefully you're seeing the blessings in it. Hopefully you're loving yourself through the moments that feel a little bit tough. Take 3 deep breaths. Melt side to side if that's helpful. When you're ready, rise up. If it feels okay to be seated on your knees, just stay there. If it doesn't, you can go back to that easy seated pose or transition back to your chair. We're going to sweep our hands back. Interlace them if that works for you, and just open the body. Let yourself go side to side a little bit. Feel a little bit softer than you maybe did before. If it feels right, inhale, open. Exhale, just hinge forward a bit. You can hold on to something behind you. Maybe you go all the way through. Inhale, lift all the way up. Great job. Gently look to one side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let that tension go right out the side of the body. Thank your neck for everything it does for you. Thank your shoulders. Gently tuck the chin and surrender forward. When you're ready to inhale, lift yourself up. Those shoulders melt down. Exhale, look the other way. Feel the shoulder melt down. Release that tension. Again, thank your body for all it does for you. Exhale, come to the center. Feel that release. Say no to tension here. Inhale, lift up through the chin. Exhale, bring those hands right to your lap and roll your shoulders back, one shoulder at a time. Maybe you start to add an elbow. Maybe you add a whole arm. Just notice what you're feeling. What muscles can draw in through your center to support you as you do this big opening. Both shoulders come back. Bring your hands to your sacrum. Press them in and draw your belly button in. Feel how supported your low back is. Say no to tension. A big breath in. Open your heart. On your exhale, we're going to melt to our back for the very end. And then we'll have a little bit of a meditation at the end. If that word scares you, you can't do it wrong, so don't worry. On our back, we're going to hug our right knee into our chest. Just give it a big old hug. Pull your elbows apart and let your shoulder blades sink into the floor. Roll that right ankle a little bit. Now your left hand is going to come to the outside of your right leg. Your right arm is going to inhale, open, keep that shoulder down, and exhale, bringing that leg across. So if it stays here, just hold your leg. That's fine. If it comes to the floor, that's fine too, but we only move gently. Inhale, your body is reaching in 2 different directions. Exhale, right ear to the floor. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, surrender, surrender, surrender. Feel yourself, let it be. When you're ready to come to the center, hug that knee in and let it come a little closer to your armpit. If that feels okay, feel the hip release. You could even circle that hip a little bit. Try to use your arms rather than your legs. Relax into it. Then gently hug both knees into the chest. Remember what we did seated? Your elbows are hugging in, your knees are pushing out. Take a full breath here. Exhale, melt your back down, your shoulder blades, your low back. Let the elbows come inside. Push the elbows out, hug the knees in. Full breath in. Full breath out. Relax into it. Then grab that left leg, hug it in and extend the right leg. Take a big breath here. You're giving yourself a hug and roll the ankle. And reverse. Gently let that hand come across your leg. Inhale, left arm comes out, and exhale, cross the body gently and mindfully. It does not matter where you land, it matters what you are feeling. Inhale, reach through the left side body even more. Exhale, left shoulder and left ear to the floor. Where in your body can you soften a bit? Where can you surrender? Where can you let yourself be supported? Feel your heart open. On the exhale, gently come back to the center. Hug that knee in closer to the armpit. When you're ready, both knees come in. You're going to walk your hands up your shins or your calf muscles, or maybe the edge of your feet. And you're going to hug in deeply. Let the hips heal here. This is happy baby pose. Don't worry about what you look like. Worry about what you feel. Let it all go. Some people feel better if they move through this. Maybe pausing feels better. You listen to you. Take 2 more deep breaths. When you're ready, gently let your feet come down. If you have a pillow that you would like to use, you could put your feet on a pillow and let your knees fall out. You could hold your legs here if that feels good. You could put a pillow under your knees and extend your legs straight out and let the pinky toes fall out, the palms fall open. You could sit if you wish, but give yourself time to settle right into what we call Shavasana. Shavasana is a final relaxation. Whether your whole purpose of being here was physical to release tension, whether it was more mental to release stress, or both, you have released more than you even know. And when we do that, we open up space. That space is going to get refilled. Shavasana allows us a little bit of time to be mindful of how it gets refilled. Our intention and goal in Shavasana is presence. We can't do it wrong. So if you are present in this moment, listening to your breath, and then you all of a sudden realize that your mind has wandered, that realizing is what mindfulness is, and you bring it back to the here and the now. We cultivate an awareness. We feel the air upon our skin. We feel our clothes touching our body. We feel the earth holding and supporting us, and we consciously melt into it. We hear whatever we're being surrounded by. And we allow our body to gently relax in the here and now. For the next minute, soak in this energy, the gift of this moment. Know that you can continue to stay with your breath as long as you wish. Sometimes setting a timer for a few moments and just coming back to that breath is such a gift to yourself, to your body, to your heart, to your spirit, to your energy. As we close our time together, I'm just going to offer you a few things, a few mantras to repeat to yourself. After all of this space that you've created, see how these words wash upon you and repeat them in your mind, if you wish, after I say them. In this moment, all is well. In this moment, I am safe. When things creep up that allow me to feel fearful or anxious, I love the part of me who is worried. And then I consciously remind myself, there's so much good in this world. When I choose to look for the good, I see more and more. When I see more and more good, I feel better. When I feel better, I make choices and decisions that help me and others live more fully in the moment that I'm in. I lovingly take care of my body. It's the only one I've been given, and it works hard for me every day. I choose to help it release tension. I choose to nourish it with good foods and lots of water. I choose to make relaxation and stress relief a priority. In this moment, all is well. In this moment, I am grateful. I am healthy, and I am showing up as the best version of me. And that is absolutely enough. Namaste. I will keep the music recording here if you want to listen to it or do this on your own ever. That would be great. Thank you so much for being here. And there's a link there if you want the music. There's a link there if you want to do the suggested donation, or if it was just something that your body needed today, then please take this as my gift. Namaste. Please reach out if I can do anything else for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. So good to see your face.
I'll see you.
Do you feel any better?
Come on.
What?
This is awesome.
Oh, good. Oh, do you feel better than before, I hope?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Great. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Yeah, you'll see you for strength. We'll undo all of this. Thanks for being here, girls.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Did they make it? Did they stay with you the whole time, Carrie? Bye. Thanks, girls.